Good morning and welcome to another video preview of Mentor Mike's new live emini trading room. Today is Wednesday, December the 5th, 2012, and the day session of the market just opened a few seconds ago at 6:30 a.m. Pacific time. Let's take a look at what's going on today. First of all, if we check out our turning point chart, we can see that we had a potential high yesterday. That would have been a 4 turning point day. So things could move up and we could end up with an initial high today, or they could turn down and we could end up with a low, and then yesterday would be a 4 turning point day. As you can see, our MACD is pretty bearish here. The histogram is hovering right at 0, and our stochastic is wavering at the 50% level. So you could kind of go either way just now. And we stabbed down to make a new low, but now we're kind of fluctuating back and forth. So we're going to be pretty conservative in our approach to trading in the room here. We want to take the best possible high probability trades to help ensure that everyone's going to make some money. And when the signal first arises, we want to get that first trade, because the longer the move has been working, obviously the closer we get to the end, so it gets a little dicey at that point. So we're going to be looking for a new clear signal before we get in. And I'm not going to be explaining too much about the methodology, because the room is going to be reserved for PTA students, new students, and graduates. So we're not going to give away the farm to newcomers, but you're more than welcome to join, take the course, and stay for the trading room. In fact, you'll be able to pay for the course by the profits you make in the trading room, so that's part of the idea. All right, well, we'll get back with you when we have something more to report. Okay, we may have a short trade coming up. We've got a red, white, and blue alignment here, but I want to see a cross on the MACD here, and I want to see this MACD go below the 0 line. If we see those, we'll get short. This isn't enough by itself, nor is this. Okay, we got those crossovers, and I got short, and I'll let you know what the outcome is. Okay, we have hit the first target, and hopefully we'll move on to the second. I'll let you know. Well, the market spiked right back up again, so we ended up with just the minimal profit, but we're bound to have many more opportunities before the day is through. I was using a 1-minute chart on my other computer, and that short trade signal came in about 7 minutes earlier than it did on the 2-minute chart. So I think that despite the fact that the 1-minute chart can sometimes be a little jittery, we might actually have better luck with that. So I'm going to switch back to the 1-minute. And I think we can afford to compress this just a tad bit. Let's see, is that all going to fit on one screen? Yes, it will. Okay. And we'll change this to a 1-minute too, but first let me just show you. Here was our signal when the histogram went south of the 0 line. That occurred at 6:55 on the 2-minute chart. Here's the signal on the 1-minute chart at 6:48. So, like I say, 7 minutes earlier. And I do believe that that would have been sufficient to actually hit the second target before the spike up that stopped us out. So, yeah, the 2-minute is a lot smoother, it looks a lot nicer, but it does slow things down a bit. So I think we'll play out the rest of the day on the 1 minute and see how that fares. Okay? Talk to you later. All right, we may have a new short trade coming up. We want to see the blue go below the white. Here, 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 and we want this histogram to go below the zero line. So we'll see what happens. All right, we took that short trade as soon as the crossover occurs, and we've already made some progress towards our first target. I will let you know when we succeed in hitting it or something else happens. Okay, we hit the first target and moved the stop. Hopefully we will continue on and hit that second target. I'll let you know. Okay, I'm back. While we're waiting to see what's going to happen with the trade, I thought I'd take a quick look at the turning point chart. We can now see that the market did move a little bit higher today. So our first turning point is a high, and that's good because we've had 3 turning points the last 2 days here. So now we've had a high, and we've already made a low because we flipped the parabolic on this turning point chart. So we don't know how low the low will finally end up, but that's in keeping also with our indicators. We have the longer term downward MACD. We just went below the zero line, and our stochastic has been working its way down here below 50%. And back here on the regular chart, you can see we're getting closer to our second target. Hopefully it'll keep on plugging away here. Anyway, I'll let you know when there's more to report. Alrighty, we finally hit that second target, so our score for today is a whopping $164. I'll be back at you when there's more to talk about. I just went long once again here. Market, as you can see, has broken to the upside. We took a little dip on the MACD. The longer MACD is already bullish. Stochastic swung around, as did our histogram over here, and while I've been talking, we've already hit the first target and moved the stop. So I'll let you know what else there is to report. Okay, we hit the second target, and our score now stands at a more respectable $321. And let's see if we can't do even better. Back when there's more to talk about. Oh, I'm back already. You'll notice that I have added the high and the low. Oftentimes I will wait till the very end of the day to do that, but we've already pretty much established that that's what's going on here by virtue of our turning point chart here. You can see that this high was our first turning point, segregated by the parabolic. We have a confirmed low, and now we're turning and on our way to another high. So where that's going to end up, time will tell. But those two are definitely locked in based on this chart, so I have gone ahead and added them to our 1 minute chart as well. And that's about it, so I will talk to you later. Okay, I have entered another long trade. We got the stochastic above 50% here quite some time ago, but we just recently got the crossover on the MACD and the histogram over here on the left side. In addition, we broke through and have pushed the Donchian channel higher, which is also kind of a bullish sign. So I will let you know when there's more to report. Alright, we've hit the first target and moved the stop. And now we'll either be stopped out or we'll hit the second target. So I'll let you know which one happens first. Well, we got stopped out with the minimum. So we've added another $7 to our total, which is now $328. Okay, no big deal. I'll be back at you when there's more to talk about. Notice that our MACDs have now turned bearish. We have the longer one in a bearish cross, and the faster one is also dropping below its respective zero line, and we've got a crossover here on this version as well. So what I'm going to be looking to do at this point is to see if our signals come up to the higher reaches of the stochastic scale, and if we get a bullish cross on the faster MACD, and then if it turns back around and goes south while the long one remains bearish, we'll look to go short. We may or may not find that to be the case. We'll have to see what's going to happen. Another possibility, of course, is that this thing can turn around and go higher, but we'll play it by ear. Back at you when there's more to talk about. Okay, I just got short. We got bearish alignment on our MACDs. Stochastics going south the 50% level, and our histogram over on the left-hand side also dropped below zero, so let's hope for the best. Alright, we have hit our first target and moved the stop, so I'll let you know when there's more to talk about. Well, once again, we're stopped out with just the bare minimum, so we've added another whopping $7 to our take. But we still have a little bit of time left in the day, so we'll see what transpires. Well, we've got some definite mixed signals right now, and it'll be better to keep what we have than to risk getting more right now until we have an obvious look. You'll notice that white is above the red up here, but blue is below. We have bearish MACD, but we're sitting aboard a strong level of support here. We're starting to break to the downside a little bit. We'll have to see if it's going to continue. But like I say, white is still above red here, so we're not there yet. When you get a situation with all three moving averages right on top of one another and fairly close to the fourth, it's not a real clear situation as to where the breakout's going to come. Also, we have kind of a sideways consolidating correction here, which suggests that the breakout will come to the upside because it's a long move that moved into it, and now the breakout should come in that direction. Maybe, maybe not. We'll see. But in the meantime, we'll hang on to what we've got until something very, very much more definitive comes to our attention. Well, it looked for a while like it was going to break out to the upside there, but now we've turned back to the downside. So mixed signals all around. In addition, we're past 12:30 p.m. Pacific time now, so I'm not inclined to take any more trades today and risk the 335 we've got. Not a king's ransom, but still a respectable score for a minimal beginner's account using 3 contracts and 2 targets. So I'll be back when we're ready to sign off, and we'll review the day and see where our turning points ended up, etc. All right, it's 1 o'clock Pacific time now, and even though there's some more time left in the day session, this is when we would stop trading if we were in an active trade and we hit this particular time marker. So our finished product was $335 today based on the 5 trades that you see here. Now, with regard to this last potential short here, one of the reasons I didn't take the trade was that we had a bullish red, white, and blue alignment, and the white was still quite a bit above the red. Arguably, I could have taken the trade when we kind of got the red, white, and blue alignment right about here. That's when the faster MACD is breaking below the 0 line. But the signals on the stochastic and also on the histogram over here were not as clear. And I figure we don't need to get greedy. If we're careful, it'll be better in the long run. Even this trade was a bit iffy, in as much as we were going short against a layer of support here. But we did have all of the oscillators going in our direction at that time. So we'll see. We'll live and learn. I'm sure there will be mistakes made, but overall, I think we're going to do just fine. So we're going to turn this into a little movie today and post it on the website. And I'm kind of liking this setup here as far as chart templates and all. So if any of you have feedback with regard to those issues, let me know how you feel at mentormike@sbcglobal.net. Thanks a lot, and I'll see you again soon.